Good morning, future and fellow weirdos of the flock. How are you? Welcome to my show. Welcome to my channel. And welcome to my party pen. Stop, right? Why is my screen backwards again? See, I don't know what the fuck is happening. But stop right here and get you some keep other people alive juice on your way in, please. Keep your shoes on. Keep your shoes on. My carpet is not important and I'm not too fucking snazzy to know where I came from, so you can keep your shoes on. And grab a cigarette and pack a bowl. Listen, I've been doing, well, my bowl is right here, but I have been doing something else. Am I retarded on purpose or is it an accident? Oh, I think it might be an accident. Oh, okay, here it is. This little cigarette one hitter type thing. Listen, I put one of those pencil things on it that keeps you from getting writer's bump. White tape that on here so it doesn't get super hot. So, I mean, you can try the one hitter. I've smoked every single one of my roaches out of this thing. So, I have no backup weed. So, all we got left is. Wow, I am retarded on accident here. Here's what we got left. I'll show you. It's not a lot. We went through 2 ounces in 2 weeks. We're terrible. Look, can you see it right there at the corner? It's less than a dime sack. Oh my god, we're terrible. We smoke too much weed, people. Anyway, anyway. So I did something I rarely do. Well, no, I rarely do it because I don't like asking God for things. So I did something. I prayed. Well, my version of praying, like, big guy, I need something. And what I said I needed was, I guess maybe not so much the Jewish people, but the ones in charge. It's like, can you make it possible to round up the ones in charge? Not so much the people, because they might not know. But anyway, I asked for the Jews in power to I don't know. I said maybe round them up, and I didn't ask what to do with them. I just round them up and do whatever God feels is necessary to these evil ass people. So I did ask for that. So maybe if you feel like, hey, that's a good idea, just be like, hey, big guy, nigga's idea is a good idea. You know, just the ones in power. Something like that. Make a delineation. Hey, and I'm not sticking up for Jewish people. What I'm saying is the ones in power are the problem. So maybe if we get rid of the ones in power, we pray to have God do with the ones in power what he feels is necessary, and also remember that the Gentiles are the ones that picked him and he should help us. That's what I said. And I would tell him in trumpet, but I don't know how to blow a trumpet. And God is a real fan of the trumpet. So I wish I could talk to him in trumpet, because that's what I would ask him in trumpet. Although I wouldn't know how to. I just like brr, 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 something like that, and hope I knew what I was saying. I just anyway, we got off. We did not get off. Well, some of you might have got off, but I did not get off. So I don't know what the fuck I just said. We left off on chapter 5. And they were pretty much talking about women going outside of their marriage and getting some strange. The weird part is they didn't even set this lady on fire. They only set the priest's daughter on fire. Listen, I can't see. I need my glasses. Hold on. Okay. So, we're on chapter 6. And chapter 6 says, the Lord spoke to Moses, telling him, tell the vampires, when either man or woman shall separate themselves to vow to okay, so if they set themselves to a vow of the Nazorite, to separate themselves unto the Lord. Okay, we haven't heard of a Nazarite before except for this one thing. So a Nazarite is like Samson, which we have to remember a lot of these rules for Samson because something happens. Shut up, Nikki. I'm shutting up. You're not shutting up. I am shutting up. I'm shutting up. You're shutting up. I'm shutting up. Okay. So the Nazarite is the one that can't cut his hair, can't eat grapes. I don't believe he can. No, he can eat honey, but he can't touch dead things. He can't cut his hair. He can't eat dead things. Um, and he can't eat grapes. There's a whole bunch of other shit, and we find out about it. But it's a vow that you give in years for like 5 years. I'm going to do this, this, this. And then you can't do anything. Kind of like an Amish guy. You can't do anything outside of what God said. So that's a Nazarite. Just the weird thing is Amish people cut their hair. Nazarites don't cut their hair. So that's like a slight difference. Okay. And a Nazarite. Okay, so here we're about to get into the rules. You should have kept reading, asshole. I should have kept reading. But it's a new word. So we have to know the new word, what the new word is. Because we've never heard this word before. So kind of don't know what it is. But that does infer that there was something before the something. Okay. He shall separate himself from wine and strong drink, shall drink no vinegar of wine or vinegar of strong drink, neither shall he drink any liquor of grapes, or eat moist grapes or dry. Do you hear that? For some reason, my computer keeps making noises. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay. So, no grapes. All the days of his separation shall he eat nothing that is made of vine tree, from the kernels even to the husk. Okay, so you cannot eat corn. All the days of his vow, of his separation, there shall be no razor upon his head until the days be fulfilled in which he has separated himself unto the Lord. He shall be holy. He shall let the locks of his head grow. Okay, so when now, and all the days of his separation is again like, God, I promise you this, 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 and this. And these are the things you cannot do while you're promising God stuff. And maybe that's when I went wrong. I don't think I went wrong though, because God's still hanging out with me. So, never mind. Okay. No razor come on his head until his days are fulfilled, in which he separated himself to the Lord. He shall, oh, I already read this. Okay. All the days that he separates himself to the Lord, he shall come at no dead body. No dead body. Okay? He shall not make himself unclean for his father or his mother, for his brother, his sister, when they die, because the consecration of his God is upon his head. All the days of his separation, he is holy to the Lord. And if any man die very suddenly by him, and he has defiled the head of his consecration, then he will shave his head in the day of his cleansing. On the seventh day he shall shave it. This poor guy. So you got to start over if your friend like drops dead in front of you. Yeah, that don't matter. Shave your head and start over. And on the eighth day, he shall bring 2 turtles or pigeons to the priest to the door of the church. And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering, and make an atonement for him. He sinned by the dead, and shall hallow his head that same day. Oh my God, could you imagine that? Holy shit. You do all this great stuff, right? And then somebody you know drops dead in front of you. So now you got to start over. You could have been on the last day. Listen, that's crazy. That's crazy right there. What is that? What is that? What is it? Be a monk. But when your family comes to visit and they die, you got to restart the monk program. That is some fucking shit. What the fuck? Okay. So shave his head that same day, and consecrate unto the Lord the days of his separation, and bring a lamb of the first year for a trespass. But the days that were before shall be lost because his separation was defiled. This guy, ah, ha, ha. See what I'm saying? You gotta start over. And this is the law of the Nazorite. When the days of his separation are fulfilled, he shall be brought unto the door of the church to the congregation, and he shall offer his offering to the Lord, one lamb of the first year, without blemish, for a burnt offering, and one ewe lamb of the first year without blemish for a sin offering, and one ram without blemish for a peace offering, and a basket of unleavened bread, cakes of fine flour mingled with oil, and wafers of unleavened bread, anointed with oil, and their meat offering and their drink offering. So you got to do everything all at once, even though this whole thing is not your fault. But okay, what is this? And the priest shall bring them before the Lord, and shall offer his sin, his burnt, the ram, the basket with the unleavened bread, and his meat and his drink offering. And the Nazarite shall shave his head at the door of the church, and shall take the hair of the head of his separation, and put it in the fire which is under the sacrifice. Oh, this has to be terrible. Well, the priests have to eat it. I guess. That's what you get for making this poor guy shave his head on the last day. This is not good. And the priest shall take the sodden shoulder of the ram and one unleavened cake out of the basket, and one unleavened wafer, and shall put them upon the hands of the Nazarite under the hair of his separation. And the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. This is holy. For the priest with the wave breast and heave shoulder, after that Nazarite may drink the wine. Okay, so the priest has to drink of your cup too. Does he have to shave his head? Listen, I don't know what's happening. This is the law of the Nazarite, who has vowed, and of his offering unto the Lord for his separation, beside that his hand shall get according to the vow which he vowed he must do after the law of his separation. And I'm telling you what, if this happened on any day but the first day, I'd be like, all right, big guy, obviously you don't want me to do it, so I wouldn't do it again. He must do after the law of his separation. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, tell Aaron and his sons, on this wise ye shall bless the vampires, saying, the Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you, and give you peace. And they shall put my name upon the vampires, and I will bless them. Yeah, but which name though? Like, which name though? So, like, we're putting jealousy upon you. Is that why they suck so bad? Listen. I don't know. I don't know. But I wonder what name he's putting upon them. So, I don't know. But we are going to pause right here. We're going to go repack the bowl, smoke a cigarette, go check my cats and water the outside plants, and we will be right back. All right, chapter 7. Chapter 7. Okay. And it came to pass on that day, Moses had fully set up the church and had anointed it, sanctified it, all the instruments, both the altar, all the vessels, and had anointed them and sanctified them, that the princes of the vampires, heads of their father's house, who were the princes of the tribes and were over them, that were numbered, they offered, and they brought their offering before the Lord 6 covered wagons, 12 oxen, a wagon for 2 of the princes, and for each an ox. And they brought them before the tabernacle. Listen, listen. These priests are supposed to eat these sacrifices on the same day. Okay? So it how did they eat all this in one day? Like, how did they eat it all in one day? Okay. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, take it from them, that they may be to do the service of the church, and you shall give them to the Levites, to every man according to his service. And Moses took the wagons and the oxen and gave them to the Levites. 2 wagons, 4 oxen he gave to the sons of Gershom, and 4 wagons and 8 oxen to the sons of Merari. Merari. That sounds weird. Hold on. Wait a minute. 4 wagons and 8 oxen he gave to Merari according to their service under the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. So, is he like a prince or something? Okay. But to the sons of Kohath he gave none, because the service of the sanctuary belonging to them was that they should bear upon their shoulders. Well, that's fucked up. That's super fucked up. So they were the sin eaters. See, I don't know about this. What? What does this do? Okay. Okay, listen, I don't know. I don't know, and I have no idea what's happened to the sons of Korah. Because it was the sons of Korah that was one of the first. It was one of the 4 tribes that was brought out of Egypt before everybody else was. It was the sons of Korah. And somehow this Kohath got in there. So I don't know. And the princes offered for dedicating of the altar, and the day it was anointed. Even princes offered their offering before the altar. And the Lord said to Moses, They shall offer their offering, each prince on his day, for the dedicating of the altar. Okay, so they don't do this on the same day. Okay. Okay, see, that's good. That he offered his offering the first day was Nashon of the tribe of Judah. Offering was 1 silver charger. What is that, a car or a battery? Is it a battery? Okay. Okay. The weight thereof was 130 shekels. Okay, maybe not. After the sight, okay. Both of them were full of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering. 1 spoon of 10 shekels of gold full of incense. 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 1 lamb for a burnt offering. 1 kid for a sin offering. That's a goat, by the way. And for a sacrifice of peace, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 goats, 5 lambs. This was the offering of Nahshon, the son of Abinadab. On the second day, Nathaniel, the son of Zeror, prince of Issachar. Okay. He did offering. 1 silver charger. The weight was 130 shekels. Silver bowl of 70 shekels. Both of them full of fine flour, mingled with oil for a meat offering. 1 spoon of gold of 10 gold shekels, full of incense. 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 1 lamb for a burnt offering. 1 kid for a sin offering, for a sacrifice of peace. 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs. This was the offering of Nathaniel. On the third day, Eliab, prince of the children of Zebulun, he offered 1 silver charger, 100 shekels. 130 shekels. 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels. Both of them full of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering. 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 lamb for a burnt offering. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering. For a sacrifice of peace offering, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs. Okay, so they're pretty much given the same thing. That was Eliab. The next day is Eliezer, and he was prince of the children of Reuben. Okay, so he gives the same thing. On the 5th day was Shelumiel. He was prince of Simeon, the tribe of Simeon. Okay. And hold on. On the 6th day was Elisaph, prince of the children of Gad. On the 7th day, I thought this was a Sabbath, but I guess not. Oh, they can sacrifice on the Sabbath. That's right. Elishama, prince of the children of Ephraim. He offered the same thing as everybody else. Uh, on the eighth day was Ga- Gamaliel, uh, of the children of Manasseh. Okay? And he offered the same thing. On the ninth day was Abaddon. He was of the children of Benjamin. And he offered the same thing. On the 10th day was Ahiezer. He was a prince of Dan. And he offered the same thing as everybody else. On the 11th day, Pagael, the son, he was of the children of Asher. And he did the same thing. On the 12th day was Ihara. He was the prince of Naphtali. And he gave the same thing. Okay. And after all the 12 princes, there were the rest of the story starts on 84. Verse 84. This was the dedication of the altar and the day when it was anointed. On the day when it was anointed. The princes of the vampires, 12 chargers of silver, 12 silver bowls, 12 spoons of gold, each charger of silver weighing 130 shekels, each bowl 70, and the silver vessels weigh 2,400 shekels. The golden spoons were full of incense, weighing 10 shekels apiece. All the gold of the spoons was 120 shekels. All the oxen were 12. The rams 12, the lambs 12. Everything they brought is 12. And all the oxen for the sacrifice of the peace were 20 or 24. And the rams 60, the goats 60. The lambs of the first year 60. This was the dedication of the altar after it was anointed. And when Moses was gone into the church to speak with him, God is good. Then he heard the voice of one speaking to him from off the mercy seat that was upon the ark, from between the two cherubims, and he spoke to him. And we are going to end right there. Listen, tonight I'm live streaming with Falling Angel. Falling Angel. So we will be live streaming tonight. We're going to be talking about the cosmic battles of the gods. And then we're going to be talking about the first people and Adam and Eve. I feel like God set them up. So we are also going to be talking about that. It's going to be absolutely insane. The freaks are going to be here. Her freaks may be awake. It will be 9 o'clock her time, which is Pacific. And it will be midnight my time. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, it'll be midnight my time Eastern. So feel free to join in the chat and let us know what you know. We're going to try to figure out what happened. We're going to try to figure it all out. So please join us tonight, 9 Pacific, midnight Eastern. So please join us. It'll be great. So keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Learn word magic. And then don't get ready. Stay ready. Love you. Bye.